What's up, guys? So this is part two of things that I've manifested in my own life. There's so much that I've seen, I've manifested, good and bad. But I understand that all of this is manifested because of me and how I view the world and things like that. So even whenever bad comes in, I take responsibility for what I've manifested. But ultimately today I'm talking about good, great things that I've manifested. Now, before I spoke about how I got into it, it was through video games. Um, I failed the fourth grade, but through manifesting, I got accepted into fifth grade without having to repeat the fourth grade. I lost a bunch of weight. I even got a free truck, which was like I had some random person who I didn't know walk up to me and just give me the keys to their car and said, "Hey, here you go, take it." And I was like praying and believing for a car. So it all works out so perfectly. But there's even more. Through all this stuff, I remember that divinity and this voice led me to believe that my eyes would be healed. And, I do believe in healing. I do believe that there's people who can lay their hands on other people and heal them. Me personally, I've aligned myself with divinity. And I remember a woman was diagnosed with cancer. And we went to her house to go pray for her. And as I was praying for her, I heard the voice of divinity saying, like, look, she doesn't have cancer. So I put my hands on her and said, you know what? You don't have cancer. And I started saying what I felt divinity say to me. And divinity was saying, the devil's lying. The doctors don't know what they're talking about. And I'm going to tell the truth. You don't have cancer. And I started repeating that over and over and over again to where I was sweating profusely. I was just like, oh my gosh, like I'm pouring sweat saying, the devil's lying. The doctors don't know what they're talking about. You don't have cancer. And, I'm going to tell the truth as far as like the voice of divinity, God. And sure enough, I think the very next day, the doctors called and said, hey, so sorry, but we made a mistake. You don't have cancer. Now, I'm not saying I technically healed her or anything like that, but I do believe that if somebody speaks something over your life and you believe it, you can actually develop that thing that they're speaking. So maybe she would have developed cancer because she got it within herself so much to where she believed it. I don't know. But I know that if we listen to the voice of divinity, we actually align ourselves with truth, and then we become a conduit of which truth speaks, and we end up blessing people's life like that. So, through all this stuff, I actually personally got free LASIK. Divinity spoke to me and said, hey, I'm going to heal your eyes. And I'm like, okay, all right. What I literally did in that moment, I think I was like 22 at that time. I wore glasses. I broke every pair of glasses I had. Like, hey, I'm all in. Let's make it happen. I broke every single pair of glasses. And I was praying. And I couldn't see at all. I was like, holy crap. I can't see. I have nothing to fall back on. I broke all of my glasses, and here I am believing that this voice I heard, or like a knowing, it's not an audible voice, but like a knowing in my gut, is going to heal my eyes. And for months, nothing happened. I actually couldn't see. I had pretty poor eyesight. In that same amount of time, that person who gave me the truck gave me that truck whenever I couldn't even see. So I'm like, wow. I just broke all my glasses. I can't see. And now someone gave me a car. So now I'm driving. I kind of technically can't even see. But I kept praying. I kept believing. And then one day I'm going to this event to go hang out with people. And I'm parked in the parking lot. And I'm just like wrestling with myself. I'm like, hey, yo, divinity. Like, yo, what's up? Like, you said you're going to heal me. I can't see anything. Like, when are you going to do it? Like, I'm so like, oh, man. And I got out of my truck. I was like on the very end of the parking lot. And I looked towards the building, which is maybe like a football field away, which for me, that's blurry. Like, there's no way I could see that. But all of a sudden, my vision just came in too. And all of a sudden, I could see. And I could see somebody walking out of the door, and I could actually see like the hair on their head. Now, when you have bad eyesight, which, some of you may, wear glasses or contacts or stuff like that. If you don't have your contacts, you can't tell the detail of hair on somebody's head a football field length away. It's not happening. But all of a sudden, my vision just came into focus and I could see everything. And I was like, oh my God, like bam. And just as quickly as it came, it actually went away. And I heard that voice saying like, look, just listen to me. Trust me, I'll heal you. And I'm like, what? What in the world? Like, you just you just healed me. Like, what are you talking about? ultimately, long story short, I felt like that, and it even spoke, that voice, that knowing was like, hey, go get LASIK. I didn't want to do it because I am in love with spirituality and manifesting stuff. I rather do it the most unconventional way possible. Like, hey, I just broke my glasses and all of a sudden, bam, I can see again. Like, I rather have that story. Like, that's so much cooler than getting LASIK. Like, oh, dude, like, no, I just broke my glass and believe, and now I have like perfect vision. Like, I would love that. That would be. That's not how it happened. My vision did come, into focus, but only for a short time. And that taught me something that day, is that there is a will in heaven. There is a will with divinity, and it does want you to do certain things certain ways. Now, I can't say why. Maybe my life is an inspiration to other people who I meet along that pathway, that if I wouldn't have went and gotten LASIK, that who knows, the people who I met there that day I'm not have been encouraged or something, because some of those people still follow me on like social media and stuff, and they see my life. Maybe it's because I went there that I aligned to encourage those people. But ultimately, I got the LASIK for free because when I went in for LASIK, the truck that I had actually gotten, I ended up selling, and this is over the course of like a year or so, but like there was a down payment and payments throughout, which is crazy because I'll tell you about some more stuff. But either way, through that, I ended up selling the truck. I think someone randomly just felt like they were led to give me money, and then through that, it paid for the LASIK completely. So I actually didn't pay. I think I paid like $200 for it, for LASIK on both of my eyes. And I was like, oh my God, that's such a blessing. So I want to wrap up because I don't want to be going on a tangent, because I'm kind of like tangenting here. But I want to make this 2 parts. One of the major parts is, man, follow the divinity. Make sure that in your in your manifesting, that you're aligned with divinity, that you're actually doing what you're called to do and not just trying to do stuff rogue. If you do, I think you can still manifest stuff, but it's going to be a lot harder because you don't have that, a surety of knowing that this is what I'm supposed to be manifesting, or this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You're just doing stuff and you're hoping that it works. And then 2, manifest anything that you want. I manifested winning on a video game. I manifested being the most popular kid in school. I manifested money, and then even my eyes being healed, and all this other stuff. Don't limit yourself. Bless your life. Make your life awesome by being able to manifest, because you're doing it anyway. Like I said in another video, if you say so, if you believe you have to work hard or do this or get here by going this route, then that's what you'll get. So really take inventory of what you believe and why you believe it, and help yourself out. Manifest, because again, you're already doing it. You might be working against yourself in your manifestations, believing you have to go the hard way or have to go through struggle or pain to get there, and then that's why you're doing that. Flip that. Do it in a way that makes your life pure and perfect and easy and wonderful. That way you have so much abundance of energy left over that you have so much to give to the world and to the life around you to create wonderful things. I believe in you, and I'm rooting for you, and you got this, and you're going to manifest great, wonderful things. I'm proud of you already.